Hello, everyone. I am coming at you today with a whole bunch of information that I mean, it's if I had all this information combined into one video from the very beginning, I think it would have made my life a whole lot easier. And so I'm kind of trying to give that opportunity to you guys. So what I'm wanting to go over today is, first of all, individual places online that I have found are the best, easiest, most enjoyable way to make money online. I will say this, if believe me, I was a culprit of this plenty of times, and I kept on thinking that I was going to find the right one, but I keep on doing this. Do not pay $400, $200, $100, or even $50 to get going on a business opportunity online. 99.9% of the time, do not pay anything to get going, with a couple of exceptions. What you're going when you're going to those sites and paying that money, really all you're paying for is the ability to do the same thing to other people, to have them pay for the same services. Which, I mean, if you can do it, go for it. But for those of you who are not out to try to be salesmen and tell people that they should join this and spend all their money on something, these are more reasonable and enjoyable options for you. So the very first one I want to bring to your attention is this one right here. It's actually Fiverr. It's Fiverr.com. And to give a basic idea of what happens here is people will pretty much do anything for you for $5. There's different ways you can look at using this for your benefit. One would be that you could be one of those people that does it for $5. There are benefits to that, but that will really only take you so far, because there's so many people on here that do things. Now, there's some people on here that do some things for $5 that if you went elsewhere, you'd have to pay $200 for someone to do it. And I mean, really, it's a good way to do it. I mean, you can do anything from you can have people do, let's see here, SEO, keyword optimization. You'll pay $5. Now I will tell you this: when you search for something, don't do the auto. When it searches, don't do auto. Do rating, because those are the people that have got the best ratings and are most active. So do that, and you'll see here, there's people who will create articles for you. Let's see here, there's unique. Okay, these are mostly articles. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll for the SEO, you can search for optimize. They will go through your website and optimize it to become search engine friendly. There's that. There's logo design. There's a lot of different stuff you can do on here. Now, these are like things that you want to do for if you already have something that you want to do, that if you already have a business that you're trying to promote. This is a really good resource. This is where I always go when I'm looking for a resource to either start up a business, even combine different ones. You can get on Fiverr here. You can get different sites. You can get a site made on here, and then you can combine that with another one that is like unlimited traffic for a month, and then you can combine that with search engine optimization. So you can combine a whole bunch of them to make money out of, you spend $20 on these different gigs, combine them together, and you've got yourself, a money-making machine. Another option is to just go ahead and do gigs yourself. If you're good at graphic design, go ahead and say you'll do logos. Be very specific about what you're doing, because people that put gigs on here for very broad things, like I will draw anything for you for $5, it doesn't go very far, because the search engine on Fiverr is extremely saturated. There's a lot of people doing this, so you want to be very specific. It's a good site to go to. Another good source would be Elance. Elance is kind of the same deal. You're going in here and you can either do work or you can have people work for you. Either way you look at it, there's plenty of opportunities, like I said, to either combine. If you're gonna, have them do work for you, you can combine several things. You can have someone make a website for you, have someone make a app for, make an app for the iPhone or Android or whatever. You can have another person do search engine optimization and another person design the website. I mean, it doesn't matter how you do it. You can combine so many things. Another thing is if you're good at something, it's a great opportunity to be able to work for people. There's some people on here that make $500 a job, for a week-long job, and that's a really good deal, obviously, depending on what you're doing. But I mean, this is really a good way to go. You can really optimize pretty much anything with this website. I personally am about to be doing a business for some very unique jewelry, and I went on here. The beads were extremely hard to get, so I came on here and basically had someone manufacture them for me in large quantities. Of course, it costs quite a bit because it's in large quantities, but it was a good deal overall. But this is just really good opportunity. Another one I wanted to show you. This one is one that you can cheat the system, but I'm not going to promote that. But I'm just saying it is another good way to do it. I don't really want to log in right now to this, but I'm telling you right now, Commission Junction is a very good way to make money. Commission Junction, and by the way, I'm not promoting any of these places to make money because I am not affiliates with any of them. I know it says affiliates there, but I'm really not. I'm not going to even put a link to it in the site. So I'm just saying, Commission Junction, you can do a lot with it. My favorite thing on here is what's called pay per call. PayPerCall. Pay per call is basically there's a bunch of different companies on here that will pay you to have other people call them. Some of them make it so that if the person stays on the phone for a certain amount of time and they push a certain number on the keypad, then they'll pay you something. I'm telling you what, there's a couple places on here. All you have to do is get someone to call in there and talk to them for 3 minutes, and they will pay you $15.